What is it you require?
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill, and I, sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, this will allow us to wait while the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see.
How small exactly?
Small enough. Now that I have you and Lady Jill for...
But until we arrive, that was...
So wait. The bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
There is but one thing, putting an end.
And so we sh...
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Look at me sideways. Come along now. The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord. What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. Ha! You presume that a pair of filthy could guard aught against the might of... Die along with... For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons!
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Get him! All yours, Torgal! Over here! Now, Torgal!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Let's try. This one.
keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? We're ready. Over here!
I don't see any more.
It did. We sent every last one of the rotten... Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings.
Perhaps. She'll move swiftly to see her minions rank.
And then it will... I often wonder if her fields rot. We battled to preserve the flame that was. Yet be that as it may, it is... For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in and her loyal subjects make...
So wait, I...
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde? A sound strategy.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. And had I known of this tunnel back then...
I suppose a formal request for an...
And appearances. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind, where he would be of no use to... And so, though it sickens him to the soul, it is why he remains ever.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove...
I might have some... It's the mark of the Guardians.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. If only Sir Tyler could have been here.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, Who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a...
Oh, this? I borrowed it from old tomes. Oh, where's your sense of adventure? From spit roasts to...
If it's...
Well, I'm no hunter, but you're made of...
Something tells me you won't...
Fantastic!
So...
chances... The only problem? A beast, no doubt.
Does the book say anything?
Well, only that the sweetest violet...
Roses. One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know.
Nobles. Cowering behind.
How did we never
There are
hear
new
about these
billets being
Guardians of the
posted
Flame?
every... Clive!
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn, and if I'm honest, he ain't been... Normally it only takes... Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, but I'm thinking he might.
Fine.
Knew you'd done...
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right. Now, he'll only smell... Wait a bit.
Back again, Lord Rosf. What will it be today?
The Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for the Mother Crystal that rises. There was a time when a true-blooded As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron, making Drastanus the hope from which the Orthodox Crusade shall...
My father and my... had things unfolded differently at Phoenix.
But instead, they sent their fleet. I'd say you'd be forgiven.
But... not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
I could have sworn we had a few more.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
What's it got to do?
August was worried that I thought you might want to...
I told you not.
Clive just wants to talk to him. Please, mate.
It's not the sort of thing you...
Why don't you tell it?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots. Anyway, the other day, she shows me... Made my... I should have brought the bastard thing there. There. You got what you came for.
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think it.
Blackthorn's always taken Something tells me if he has doubts.
I couldn't agree.
He said he should have bought that Cura, assuming you're happy to help them.
Too bloody right.
Glad to hear it. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that...
And he ain't been himself since...
Sorry, I didn't think Blackthorn cared, but it were nicely put together, that's for certain. Next all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned...
You don't know where we might...
Like I said, he don't trust hunters neither, which...
I see.
He did tell me something. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of...
Here! There's a griffin on the hunt board. Now, where the bleeding hell was excited?
Thank you, Karen.
At least you...
So... It sounds like going after that griffin might be the...
I'll leave the hunting to you while you get on with that.
Good idea.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Typical nobles. Caribbean.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome.
Unwanted violets.
You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted used to chuck them in the pot when, and even if they were.
Do these...
I dare say they do.
Thank you.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Straight home now. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Kill! Get him!
Farewell. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Did you fight?
I didn't.
Marvelous!
You wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah. I present Grab a Spoon, Sid.
I'm mad.
Well, it'll be... Odin's teeth. What? And yet, it takes a moment to. I must share this gift. A single mouthful.
I'm.
Typical nobles.
You're quite talented with that, Roddy.
Come on. Be safe. This one. Faster!
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. Straight home now.
Torgal, look sharp.
Get him! Go for it!
That's it.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
That griffin caught me before.
More likely than.
The name's Camille.
Not so lowly. You remember selling to a merchant?
Bought a cuirass from me. I didn't stop her, but she sent you.
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me.
You should be. He's a master of his art.
Blacksmiths are proud, and I don't imagine an impress. I'd dearly love to. Actually.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled...
You sure?
Well, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the short of showing him.
In that case?
I'd be much... Right. You send your...
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten.
Monster's taken quite a liking.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go on, then. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him?
I found him. And he asked me to give you that.
You joke.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled...
Good few times, too. No wonder it's... And that's no ordinary oil he's used to... Oh, this is...
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Here, Clive.
Camille, I believe.
I thought there ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own... Turns out he's from Tabor. But our friend Camille guards a long-held
Then we better keep...
Listen, still.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turn. There's a reason he does his own hunting. And don't get me started. I reckon I can make something about as good. Something... Anyway, enough narrowing.
Looks like we won't be...
As if there was a better one. I wouldn't have been the same. Right, now that's sort... Thanks, Clive.
What do you need? What do you want? And? Back, are ya? Not saying Fordian, do you? That it? Fine.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, you weren't talking about destroying Drake.
No. It's what I need to do to put the past behind, and I know that I can do it.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. All while Sid...
We'll make him.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath. Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The
perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
This one. Ogle, kill! This one.
Make it look easy. The old Arboretum is just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there. Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait. Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times.
Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Believe me, I need to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
This one. Let's try.
Over here!
Press on?
Yes. It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
All yours, Torgal.
I needed that.
Is there no other way across?
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Go, Torgal!
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
The demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Maybe this one must be the exception. Wake! All your fault! Over here! This way!
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Nice try.
Ogle, kill! All yours, Torvald!
You hurt.
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Lady Marley. It's me. Python Mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the Sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
This one. Nice try. Too slow. Go for How many of them are there?
Too many.
Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal! This one. Fire and flash! This one.
You're finished.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, then you must face yours.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
I just let it so.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right! Why can't I do it? Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We better make this quick. Get him! Kill!
right. I won't take long.
Over here!
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
Cid. You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed. I kept my promise, and now you keep yours. This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbreque need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Cid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies?
I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Cid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Cid? Hello, Crystal.
Oh, bother.
About what?
I've 2 dresses that needs. Those girls' rags are so... And we most certainly cannot have that. You wouldn't want the poor things...
Of course not.
Oh, you see, I've paid for 2 bolts, but they don't deliver. Not to play...
And you'd have this someone.
I would. And don't let... They said they'd give us new clothes.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned that Kupka's guard haven't been seen there.
Calm before the storm, perhaps. Clive! Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Oh, Clive!
The patron's whisk, does that mean...
Oh, no, that's still me. I still catalogue every item. Business is busy. Still. Words are immortal. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. You earned this. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh, same. So... Oh. And Cid, he's still with her. Don't be a stranger, eh?
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dhalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Back, are ya? What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
Sid,
We did?
Nonetheless, apparently the Duchy is home to all manner of...
I can't say that...
A shame. And when those shipments are... If we could find, however, as you know... But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, if I am to And before I forget...
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Take ages.
All right, Sid.
marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
Over here!
This one.
Kill! It's all yours, Torgal! Over here! Bravo!
Company.
Size of a goblin's eye. What this goblin? Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flower's
Stay down!
This one. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
Over here! Waken!
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my... Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
All anyone ever wants.
Might I...
Just some linen.
Apology, but your item, they were due to arrive on a caravan. My mother thinks it might...
Usually.
Yes. Oh, wait.
Going to find it.
Oh.
Bird's a menace. Who's gonna buy my wares?
Is there something...
If you're a bandit, come... Only after that feather... I demand recompense.
These... You wouldn't happen to be on your...
Someone from the market... So the fool has... Oi!
I told you not to call me that. As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this up.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the answer-wise killer.
Stop calling me that. Over here.
all right, all right.
Did he hurt you?
No. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his... My shipment is safe.
We can speak of that once you're safe in...
So, you and my mother were right.
And were it not for the... Now.
Oh, I almost forgot. You'll be happy to... I've also added a few free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist.
How's that done, then? Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry.
Don't worry. I believe this will more...
Let's see here. What's this? I don't... If that devil...
You needn't worry. I can always...
Oh, no. Oh, if there's only... Speaking of which...
This one?
I've a mind to give a... Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her...
Her lessons? Oh, that...
Not quite. When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territory, Jill was taken as a ward to...
She's an honest-to-goodness... I could tell, you know. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit us, but she'd most likely turn me down.
Don't take it the wrong way.
Oh. We'll see, us.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
I don't know how you do it. Working. That surly bastard.
It's easy.
Sid! I hear you're planning to visit another Mother Christian. How did I hear you ask? Something to try hard, I suppose. That. We're all on the same side now.
Let us know if you find any rotten.
It is rare that we...
I found your flowers.
Did you have any...
Finding them was the easy part. I don't remember the... If the petals are meant to improve, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the
If the ducal healers were convinced of their property... Oh, allow me to use some... I need only a moment. And here we are. A single drop added to any...
Is it business or pleasure? From what I hear, the poor book. Coin purse weighing you down. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news.
We're leaving for Rosalith.
All sorts. No, but reports have been rolling in from if you're set on going.
Understood.
Ah, let's see. Well, this is a surprise.
You know what they say?
We're going to Rosalith.
Whoa there. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dhalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dhalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dhalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out. You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. Quite, according to the Guardian, but not without remark. And so the stage will soon be, alas. It will be a more and they were careful. So tell me.
The north. We cross the northern then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital.
A little local knowledge.
We'd best get him.
Oh.
Aye.
All right.
Lead on.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
you